Hi, I've been promising you a water feature, so here we go. Hand mould. I think quite a lot of us have got these beautiful hand moulds, and normally what you would do with it, people tend to cover them in chameleon powder, don't they? And then just fill them up and you've got like this fancy trinket dish. Talking of which, I've got a trinket dish here. Again, a popular little mould. Now, I don't think it's going to be deep enough, so I have a little trick up my sleeve for that. And I've got a bit of airline pipe from my fish tank as well, which isn't a new piece, it has been used unfortunately, but there we are. Right then, first things to do, I don't think this is going to be deep enough to put a little water pump in it. I have got some tiny water pumps on order, they'll be here by the time I come to finish this. So I don't think it's going to be deep enough, so what I'm going to try and do is make a ring section to put on top of a finished piece. So that's going to be a two-part job, that one. And then this, I'm going to try to put the water in. So it comes in here, runs down the hand and out through the fingers into the bowl. So it'll be kind of like that. I hope this is making some sort of sense. So I've got my resin stirring up here. There would be an argument, because this is so chunky, for using a deep pour resin. However, I'm using instead Apex High Gloss, which is a medium consistency, and is for, well, it's a good general purpose one actually. It goes officially up to 3 centimetres deep, but I've heard of people using it up to 5 centimetres, and this is, although it's chunky, it's shallow in the middle and just chunky at the sides, so I'm hoping it'll actually do it. It's quite a forgiving resin. So just getting this mixed up, and I'm just going to chuck a load of these flakes in. This is pretty well mixed up now, although I'm going to keep stirring for a bit longer, but I'm going to chuck a load of these flakes in. These are from Spectrum Noir. Luxury Gilding Flakes they're called. Absolutely gorgeous, and I'm getting through blooming tons of them. I'll put you a link for these below as well. It goes everywhere. Right, and it does this funky thing while you're mixing it. Let me show you. When you mix it into your resin, it kind of rolls up. It does this strange thing. Is that enough? I might need to put more in. It kind of rolls itself up. See, and it doesn't tend to sink, so you get quite a chunky effect with it. You can see it's flying everywhere still. Let's put a load more in. This is going to use a lot. I'm quite happy to use a lot. I could actually brush it onto the mould. There's bits of it going to end up on the mould anyway. Look, let's just do that. You can actually brush it on and, you know, gild your mould. You can do that with it too. But anyway, I'm going to do the method that I've done with some of my frog designs recently because it worked rather well. So that's going into here. And it's just going to be the same all the way through. Gonna have to mix a little bit more up by the look of it. That's okay. I'm doing this making it up as I go along again thing, aren't I? Right, there we go. That's now got that all done. So there's plenty of the gilding flakes in there as well. I was a bit concerned that where it's thinner at the bottom it wouldn't be sparkly enough. These have cured. Now I'm going to demold this. I'm not going with this, I think, as the base. It's not big enough. I'll come up with something for the base. So that will now become just a trinket tray. It's just not going to be big enough to do this with. Oh, that's nice. Okay, yes, nice, like it. So imagine this with my little piece of pipe running through into here, filling this up with water, and then the water running over into a bowl of some sort. As I said, I need to think on this. So yeah, that's lovely. Really happy with that. So I am off to see if I can get Mark to drill a hole in it, because I don't trust myself with big proper power tools. I'm just, you know, I'm dangerous even with anything. I'm dangerous just with glitter, so God knows what I'd be like with the power tools, but that's what I need. I need a little hole drilled through there, about there, pointing at a slight angle, I think. Okay, bit of an update then. I've drilled the hole for me. It goes through there beautifully. There's the tiny pump, which I've glued on because I couldn't get the pipe to go on properly. It's a USB one. And I've got a bowl. I found a bowl that this will fit into, so that will be the final stage. But first of all, I've had to put a little thing here, and it's just a bent up bit of plastic to stop the water just squirting straight up. I want it to fall forwards into here. Now obviously that just looks like a bit of plastic, so I'm going to get some ultraviolet resin and my torch, and I'm going to sort of fill that in a bit. Because my thought was, first of all I can seal the edges properly, because that's just stuck in with some Gorilla Glue, the gel one. But my thought was I could fill it in like so and just make that look more substantial. More like it's a proper thing and part of it rather than a stuck-on thing. Ah, I see, that's worked. Right, now I want to put a bit of the resin around the sides, and so I'm just going to keep working around this. Okay, so our final step then will be to assemble the whole thing and try it out. So, see you shortly. Okay, so we're here in my kitchen, because this is where the sink is, and I've stuck in this little thing, which is going to be what the hands will sit down onto. Dropping the little pump in underneath, and there, simple as that. Now the hands don't seem to be going anywhere, so I don't know whether I even need to glue them down. We shall see. Anyway, let's fill it up with water, and I'll get some power in here. Incidentally, the glue I'm using a lot lately for sticking things generally is that stuff, Gorilla Glue Super Glue Gel. It's fish tank safe and everything, apparently. Is that enough water, is the question. Let me just take the cable around here, plug it into some power. Oh, I like it. There's bits of gold flake in there still. Isn't that cool? Here we go then. Put some little floating plants and some gravel and a bit out of a pond. I mean, obviously if I left this running, this would all stabilise and the plants would all start pointing upwards, that sort of thing. But isn't it running nice? Little floaty plants are working. There's actually a snail in there somewhere too. I might leave it running for a couple of days and put a short video on at some other point showing you the, you know, how it ends up once all the plants have settled. Anyway, there we are, my finished result. So if you like this video, you know what to do. That thumbs up means a lot to me, and please ignore my sore thumb. These are crafting injuries. And yeah, I'll see you for the next video then. Bye everyone.